Welcome back to the Compressor Guru. Right up front before the video starts, I gotta tell you, I made a mistake and I want to correct that mistake because I don't like making mistakes. This is Bud, not the Guru. He'll be on the camera. We all know the alter ego this guy has. Anyway, I said in recent videos that Ingersoll Rand does not support the 15T anymore. They do support the 15T, and they even have new pumps yet. I was wrong about that. I took somebody's word for it, and I didn't check it out. I checked it out, and Ingersoll still does support the 15T, and that actually makes me very happy. Now to the video. Take 87. Welcome back to the Compressor Guru. Folks, I left the take 87 in there as a joke, but it seems like the truth. We had technical problems. We've shot this once. We had a phone ding in on another try, and anyway, we're going to get it right this time. No technical glitches, nothing. So here we go. We're working on the 15T. Now, when we tore down two 15Ts, we're working on getting one good one out of it. And we're going to. We estimated it, sent it to the customer, and he approved it. And we took our best 3 valve plates and valve bodies for the intake and the discharge and went to the machine shop. Now, this is something we don't show you guys on here, but it's something that you need to know about. I'm going to take and show you the valve plates right here of an intake and a discharge, and these were ones that didn't go. I do have some before pictures of the ones that did go, and we'll put those in here in a second. But these are valve plates these are the other ones that were just a step below what we did send, because we wanted perfect results out of today's project, because the compressor's over 200 miles from my shop, and I don't need a warranty problem that far away, so we're going for perfection. We will test them when we go back together, and we would have tested them even if we didn't machine them, but we're going to test no matter what. Well, we're going for perfection just because it's too far to take care of a warranty problem. So what we have here is the intake and the discharge valve bumpers. Now, if you take, and I wish you could see what I can feel, or I wish you could feel what I can feel here, but there's a ridge right here at the edge of my fingernail. And when we put a new valve disc in here, it may not seat perfectly and match where that ridge is, and that ridge on the outside of this concentric circle seems to have a slight bevel to it. So the solution is take it to the machine shop, and if you need to have this kind of work done, you need to find a machine shop that has a grinder. And I'm not talking a bench grinder. I am talking a machine shop grinder. Some people call them surface homes. And you need to find a machine shop, and we have one here locally. He's a pretty unique shop. He has the CNC, and he has the old school lathes and Bridgeport and grinders, but he also has the CNC equipment. And he's a custom job machine shop, and it's Holt Precision in either Wollaston or West Decatur. I'll put it up here on the screen when I find when I do my editing. But it's Holt Precision, and they do have at least three of these grinders, and I'm showing you now the process of the grinding going on. What we end up with is they do the grinding. They take just enough off the surface where the valve disc runs to make it perfectly flat. And I don't know how perfectly flat it is, but they only had to take 1 to 2 thousandths off 5 of the 6 pieces. The 6th piece, which we are speeding up here to for time's sake, but the 6-piece had to have almost 10 thousandths taken off of it. And while I was talking to Tim, the owner, as I was talking to Tim, I asked him what grit wheel was on the grinder, and he said it was 46 grit. Now, I want to show you the final result here in the office of the grinding. But when I think of a 46 grit wheel, I'm shocked and astounded at the mirror-like finish on these. So I think this is the one that had to have 10 thousandths taken off of it. But this is just as smooth and perfectly flat as you could hope for. And this is the other side, and it bolts like that to the valve here. But look at that finish, and that's from a 46 grit stone on a machine shop grinder. And we have more. It was very interesting to see the difference in the sparks on these. These are steel and these are cast iron, and it was just,
yeah, like move it back and forth and the light will reflect in it so they can see. Okay, how about the bigger one? Okay.
it was very interesting to see the difference in the sparks, the way the sparks came off the steel as compared to the way the sparks came off of the cast iron.
So you can see the big difference it made. Tilt them back a little bit. Yeah, see there was a nice reflection there. They did a really good job on these. Yucky, yucky, yucky. Shiny, shiny, shiny. Okay.
So I want to thank Holt Precision for getting us in. I said, do you mind if I advertise for you? He says, well, I'm not really looking for a bunch of work, but I'll do it for you, bud. Well, I know what Tim's like. If you call him and say, hey, I got 2 valve plates that need ground, can you take care of them? He'll probably say yeah. I'm not guaranteeing it. Now, I do want to point something out. You notice that there's nothing clamping down the valve onto the grinder. It's held down with a magnet, and I found it really interesting when he turned the magnet off. He watched a red light, and the red light blinked, and it was demagnetizing the product that was on being ground, so that it didn't have a magnetic resilience left over in it, so that the valves actually work correctly when they are spring loaded with the valve disc against the plate. It just interested me. So folks, like I said before many a times, we're here to try to help you, walk you through your projects, and if you need to grind a valve, you need to find a machine shop that has a grinder or a surface hone. A lot of people use different words for different things, and the surface hone and grinder are basically the same thing. But this is a way to repair a damaged or not perfect valve body. We sell all the parts for the 15Ts. We sell parts for lots of things, folks. And if this happened to be of any help to you, going to ask for several things. One, because this is take 87, but hit the like, hit the subscribe. Share this with your friends if you have somebody who's having a compressor problem, or share it with your friends if you just find it funny. The camera waste's been surprisingly quiet today. That's okay. It's a good thing. She might be mad at me. Anyway, so the other thing is, because of our technical glitches, we're actually looking for a new camera, and there's a thanks button on the 3 dots. If you want to thank us for the service we do for you, feel free to go to that thanks button and thank us. You don't have to, but I guarantee you that money will only go towards a new camera. Guys, we're going to have more episodes coming with this 15T, putting it back together, but we're without parts right now for another week or so, and until we get parts, we'll be doing other things. But we will do a whole series. Take 88. So the camera died on us again, and I'm just overdubbing it. We will be doing a video series on the reassembly and everything involved in rebuilding a 15T, like we have with other Ingersoll and Quincy's in the shop here. Guys, like, subscribe, and keep watching, because I did leave the unedited version without the sound because it was so noisy. But I left the unedited version of the grinding going on the different valves. And so this video says it's really long, but the rest of it is just the procedure the machinist went through to grind the valves. God bless. Have a great day.